to duke it out right here on this field. The Canes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittney Lions offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Wasting no time taking a shot. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
They're bringing heat. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. And the Nittney Lions line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Sanders. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. One matchup to watch. Well, do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Nittney Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Sanders. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
He'll start this drive firing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. They go to the ground. Nice move there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Nittney Lions. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they're not on the same page there. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll test the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Just destroying his way through the field. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Touchdown, Cage! What a catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittney Lions going back to work on offense now. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop and fires toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the... the other way.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's going to take off, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittney Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
He's loose. He's at the 30. Tag. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Nittney Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Nittney Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Nittney Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Here's the handoff. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Off he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll throw it on first down. He caught it. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you've seen one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. He's there to make the stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football, or do I need to throw this thing?
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They'll immediately call timeout. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to
take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Goes to the option. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Buys a little time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Catch in the middle. It's Dixon.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittney Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Nittney Lions will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to...
And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
The Nittney Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Nittney Lions are marching down the field. Going to the running game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. But guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosive. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They are up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the grab outside. It's Morton. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They keep attacking through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Nittney Lions will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittney Lions going back to work on offense now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Suarez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another.
And that pass is intercepted. the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dances away from the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Hit as he throws. Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Nittney Lions will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the ground with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.